Okay, sir. Sir, what Telangana witnessed in the last week of July due to heavy rains and flooding in parts of the state is nothing new. It followed an oppressive extended summer with soaring temperature during the month of May and June. The monsoon remained elusive for a month, but then the state saw torrential rains from July 21st to 27th, causing floods in 10 districts and rain-related damages in other districts in the state. So the Honorable Chief Minister Saab has given a detailed account of the consequences of excessive rainfall in the state and relief measures being taken by the government. Before I go into the specifics, I would like to recall the scenario across the globe during the last couple of months. China, South Korea, Japan, India, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka in Asia, Spain in Europe, United States witnessed torrential rains and that inundated large tracts and affected millions of people, besides causing flash floods, landslides and power cuts. At the same time, sir, the Gulf countries including Saudi Arabia and UAE had scorching summer, while Turkey has also been seen floods. Right now, the European countries and parts of the United States are reeling under the wave, and Canada is breathing for fresh air as forest fires are polluting the atmosphere, also Greece and many parts of the Europe, sir. All these are not isolated events, but there is a pattern behind what is affecting the climate and weather across the globe. The global warming is causing the climate change, which in turn is resulting in extreme weather conditions. Truly, the vagaries of nature are visible now. This is because all the countries in the world, developed or developing ones, failed to take steps to contain the global warming over the last few decades. So the weather experts say that we are in the midst of the extreme climate mess. Our oceans are warming up, summers are getting hotter and causing wildfire outbreaks. Global warming are creating a warmer atmosphere which holds more moisture, which in turns create more deadly downpours. To make the matters worse, this is an EI 90 year, which is the hot phase of natural fluctuation in the Earth's climate system, sir. India is no stranger to these extreme climate changes that are taking their toll. Only last month, the national capital, Delhi, as well as other northern states of Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, beside Assam, witnessed extreme waterlogging due to heavy rains. Gujarat and Maharashtra also saw heavy rains, and even Ahmedabad airport was flooded. Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh were affected due to swollen rivers. So while flash floods ravaged in many districts in the Godavari basin of the state, the catchment areas in the river Krishna received deficient rainfall. Hyderabad also saw heavy rains on a few days, but impact was not as severe as was the case during the October 2020 rains and floods. Excess water was released for Usman Sagar, Himayat Sagar and Hussain Sagar, but timely clearance of nalas saved the day for large parts of Hyderabad, sir. So, however, we have to be vigilant since the month of September. And October usually brings torrential rains under the impact of cyclonic storms brewing from Bay of Bengal. I would request the government to keep a watch on all the water bodies, especially the major reservoirs and dams, so that we don't face any flooding in heavy rains occur in next few weeks, especially in the month of September, sir. Sir, I say this. The reason is that, sir, I was going through the irrigation projects, water level, sir, as on 2nd of August, sir. Sir, when we see, sir, Singur Dam, Sangareddy, gross storage capacity in TMC, it is 29.917, sir. But the present storage is 27.51, sir. So water inflow in cubic is 4,480. Water outflow is 3,207, sir, to the river basin of Godavari. Nizam Sagar, Kamareddy also, sir, the storage capacity is 17.8 TMC and the present storage is 17.8. Water flow is 7,925 and outflow is 7,925, sir. Sri Ram Sagar project also, sir, when we see the storage capacity is again 90.31 and the present storage capacity in TMC is 84.29, sir. And the water inflow is again 8,869, sir, Q6, and water outflow is 8,869, sir. Sir, Yelampalli, Karimnagar also, the situation is the same. The storage capacity is 20.17 and the present storage is 17.4. And water inflow is 42,302 Q6, sir. And the outflow is 39,381, sir. And if we have to see Lower Maner also, sir, the storage capacity is 24.07 and the present storage is almost 23.04. And the inflows are 4,303 and the outflow is 4,303. Sir, again, if we see Mid-Maner Dam, the gross storage capacity is 25.87 TMC, sir. And the present storage is 20.43, sir. So now the reason why I am saying this is sir, कि आज ये एक बारिश में ये सारे जितने भी मैं नाम लिया हूं ये सारे के सारे तकरीबन बास तो पूरे मुकम्मिल भर चुके हैं और फिर अभी हमको 2 महीने हैं, सितंबर भी है, अक्टूबर भी है और बाज वक्त नवंबर में भी बारिश होती है. तो दिस इज द रीजन व्हाई आई से दैट कि वी नीड टू बी वेरी केयरफुल एंड वी नीड टू सी दैट कि व्हाट अगेन अगर फिर से दोबारा या फिर से इन 2 महीनों में कभी बारिश होती है तो हम क्या इक़दाम उठाएंगे, किस तरीके से करेंगे. बिकॉज if I am wrong, I may be corrected, Honorable Speaker, sir. I was reading in the newspaper in Kadam के पास वो गेट्स पूरे बंद हो गए थे और वो गेट्स को मेंटेन नहीं किया गया था. And through this house, I would like to take this opportunity and thank and appreciate the services of 4 youngsters of Nirmal who went there and who helped in lifting the gates. We need to appreciate such people, sir. So on behalf of my party, मैं अपनी पार्टी के जानिब से वो सारे बच्चे जो गेट्स जो अटक गए थे उसके लिए अपनी जान की बाजी लगाकर उन गेटों को उठाए, हम उनकी बहादुरी की कदर करते हैं और उनके इस इक़दाम की वजह से कई विलेजेस और कई जानों को बचाया जा सका है. दिस इज व्हाट इज नीडेड, सर. Sir, at the same time, sir, Honorable Speaker, sir, going further ahead, sir, I was going through the note which was tabled, and I had read all the pages, sir, and at the same time, sir, I was also reading in the newspaper that the center has appointed an inter-ministerial team to assess rain and flood damages in Telangana, and the team is scheduled to visit, and in fact they have been visiting from last 2 days, and as of now, if my information is right, they are having a meeting with the Chief Secretary. Sir, now the central team is led by advisor to the National Disaster Management Authority, Kunal Satyarthi, comprises of officials from agricultural, Jal Shakti, finance, power, road, transport, highways, national remote sensing center. They will make a first-hand assessment of the damage and rescue and relief work taken up by the state government. Honorable Speaker, sir, through you, my only question to the government is that, what are we presenting to this committee, sir, which has come? Are we presenting them the same note which has been presented or which has been tabled in this house? Or we are presenting something else? This is a very important issue, sir. The reason I say that, in the meeting, if Chief Secretary presents the real list of damages of crops and the acre of land which has been damaged in this floods, and also the roads and the irrigation projects and etc. and lives of the people lost in this floods, and if we demand an aid from the central government, and then
if this note is to be compared, then I'm sorry to say, sir, this note has nothing much. I'm sorry to say, sir. Sir, the reason I'm saying this is that, sir, I have read in the newspapers that 42 people have lost their lives. We saw the pictures. The police officials and other revenue officials went in search of the bodies, and they got the bodies and they lifted the bodies. But sir, if we go through this note, it is not mentioned. इस नोट में कहीं पर भी नहीं लिखा गया है कि इन फ्लड्स में कितनी जानें गई हैं. How many people have lost life? So again and again, sir, this is not the first time I say that the officials need to take serious about the assembly sessions. They cannot come like this, sir, the officials. Sir, with lot of anguish I'm saying this, sir. When the newspapers are saying that 42 lives have been lost, and the note tabled in this house is not mentioning about a single life lost. And also, sir, further I go ahead. I was listening to my learned friend, Congress legislature, I was listening to him. He mentioned about 16.0 lakh acres were damaged, sir. So now, sir, when we see this statistics of impact are glaring, of 2,067 villages spread around 226 mandal in 10 districts were affected badly. Paddy and other crops over 16.0 lakh acres were damaged. 42% lost their lives, and 7,922 houses were fully and partially damaged. 756 minor irrigation tanks breached. Panchayat Raj state roads and stretches of national highway were damaged. Water supply was affected in 64 villages, and 1,199 habitation power supply were disrupted in 773 villages, sir. Sir, now I would like to know, sir. Sir, when we see the note, sir, the note is also not mentioning as to what is the crop loss. When we, sir, the newspapers are saying 16.09 lakh acres were damaged. The note is not saying anything, sir. The note is not saying. Note also needs to say that how much of acre of crops has been lost. This is very important. But the note is not mentioning about that. Sir, and going further ahead, sir, in 141 urban local bodies, excluding GHMC in the state, the relief and restoration work would require rupees 380 crores. In GHMC area and other hand, heavy rains caused damage to the roads, and restoration works would require 255.66 crores. I may point out that many roads in GHMC area are badly damaged, and restoration may require at least 4 times more funds, that is 1,000 crores, sir. Sir, among the ULB, Greater Warangal Municipal Corporation, Nirmal, Parkal, Koratla, Bhupalli, Jamikunta, Khammam Municipal Corporation, Mehbubabad, Bhaisa, Nizamabad Municipal Corporation, Pedapalli and Narsapet are amongst the worst affected. Waterlogging brought normal life to a standstill in Greater Warangal, which comprises the tri-cities of Warangal, Hanumankanda, Kazipet, sir. Inundation of low-lying areas in the GMC has also been seen. However, I may say that the situation was not that as bad as it was in the year 2020 flood, sir. So despite heavy downpour in the old city remained free of any flooding, mainly because of Nala widening works were taken up, and the upstream tank did not breach due to rains flow. However, Prakash Nagar in Begumpet, Budha Nagar in Sikandrabad, Patel Nagar in Ambarpet, Bharat Nagar in Ramantapur, Tala Basti in Kawadiguda affected with water stagnation, Bolakpur, Mushirabad, Fish Market, Chadarghat, Golnaka, Langar House, Gudi Malkapur, Medipatnam, Musapet, KBHB Colony, Kundapur, Miapur, Uppal, Nacharam, Malkajgiri, Bagh, Ambarpet suffered extensive damage to the roads, sir. Sir, when I'm talking about the city, sir, I would like to again say that in the year 2020, we faced a lot of problems due to the lakes In the upper area at Jalpalli Lake, Jalpalli का तालाब भरने से वो ओमदा सागर में आया, ओमदा सागर से पल्ले चेरू से यहाँ से फिर हम महेश्वरम कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में जाते हैं, मैडम सबिता इंदिरा रेड्डी साहिबा की कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में, वहां पर भी तालाबें हैं, वो भी टूटे हैं। अगर इस वक्त शहर हैदराबाद हमारा जीएचएमसी एरिया अगर बचा तो उसकी वजह यह है सर कि यह पहली बारिश थी, तालाबों में जगह थी पानी को लेने की, अब ले लिए, अब फिर अगर बारिश आएगी तो क्या होगा? वी नेवर नो. So my question to Honorable Deputy Speaker, sir, through you to the government is that, are we prepared? Are we preparing ourselves for the coming 2 months? बारिश अब शुरू हुई है साहब, अभी बाकी है, अगस्त का महीना बाकी है, सितंबर का महीना बाकी है, अक्टूबर है पूरा। तो सितंबर के बारे में आप भी जानते हैं, हैदराबाद के बोलते हैं कि सितंबर का महीना मतलब सितमगर का महीना, इतना सितम करती है बारिश, तो फिर अब कैसा होगा? तो these are the questions which needs to be answered. But unfortunately, Honorable Deputy Speaker, sir, when we see this note is very silent. It is not mentioning as to what are the futuristic measures that we would be taking. This doesn't mention about that, sir. So the amount required for permanent restoration work and relief assistance for the damage caused to life and property, both private and public, due to the heavy rains and floods would be 3,591 crores. For immediate restoration and outlay of rupees 2,635 crores would be required. The total requirement of funds is rupees 6,226 crores. This excludes irrigation sector. These are my figures, but I would have appreciated that. I mean, if this was being mentioned, sir. Sir, I hope, sir, the state cabinet sanctioned rupees 500 crores for immediate relief and restoration work as against the requirement of 6,226. Now the question will arise, where did I come to the 6,226, sir? Sir, seeing the note, I calculated and I prepared my statement, sir. I prepared my statement. In the note itself, it is mentioning that we require 6,226 crores. And when the requirement is 6,226 crores, now the relief given by the state government is only 500. So I would like to know from the government, are they going to give more of money for the restoration of works, for the damaged crops, and what is the plan which the government has, sir? Sir, I hope the state government would come up with a comprehensive, this is very important, sir. The state government comes up with a comprehensive assessment of damage caused by the heavy rains and flood and submit the report. Submit the report to the central team, and also the same report should be tabled in this house also, sir, which is currently touring the state to see the damage caused in various districts, sir. The farmers have suffered extensive damage to the crops, and compensation of 10,000 per acre as per the announcement of Honorable CM Saab would require 1,609 crores for 16,09 lakh acres as per my calculation. I hope that the government would take necessary steps and see that this amount is released to the farmers, sir, affected farmers, sir. So I may point out that the compensation should be paid to those cultivating the lands that is owners and holders share croppers, sir. So the official note gives brief details of Godavari river and its tributaries, especially Pranahita, which carries combined waters, Penaganga, Vardha, and Indravati, and Tatiperu, which joins the river Godavari on the downstream side of Medigada barrage, sir. Sir, the state has been witnessing very heavy rains resulting in recurrent flooding in the catchment areas in last 2 seasons. This flooding has been affecting Kadam Reservoir, Bhopalpalli and Mulugu district and Bhadrachalam Reservoir areas, sir. Honorable Deputy Speaker, sir, I may point out here that Pranahita project was designed as Kaleshwaram project with a total of 20 reservoirs and 20 lift for conveying of water to the reservoirs, sir. The total capacity of reservoir is 147.71 TMC, and the total quantity of water to be lifted from Godavari is 195 TMC. the power requirement for lifting this quantum of water is 4,627 megawatts. If I am wrong, I may be corrected, sir. Sir, the Kaleshwaram project was completed in a record time, and there has been 5 monsoon seasons since its commissioning. The total quantum of water lifted so far is 168 TMC. Out of this, 118 TMC were let in Godavari owing to the floods. Out of the remaining 50 TMC, only 25 TMC were used for irrigation and 25 TMC is stored in the reservoir. If I am wrong, I may be corrected, sir. But this is a fact. And these are the true figures and the right figures, sir. Sir, while the Godavari basin is surplus with excess rainwater flows, the Krishna river basin has been getting deficient inflow. The result is that the areas under the Krishna river basin are witnessing dry spell, causing concern to the farmers. Palamuru Rangareddy lift irrigation scheme is being implemented to augment the irrigation facilities in this basin, sir. So, however, unless there is a flood flow in the Alamatti and other dams upstream in the neighboring Karnataka state, there are no inflows into the reservoirs of river Krishna and Telangana state, sir. So the Srisalam and Nagarjuna Sagar dams are not filled up during successive monsoon, affecting the Ayakut in this basin, sir. Sir, there are
31st of July ko
issues over sharing of Krishna water with regularly Andhra Pradesh state, sir. The Krishna Water Dispute Tribunal has been silent on the issue despite of Telangana's government repeated representation for a sharing of Krishna water allocation in undivided AP on 50-50 basis between Telangana and AP now, sir. Frequent flooding, however, occur in the GHMC and other municipal areas in the state is becoming a serious problem which needs tackling not only on short-term but also long-term basis. And urban flooding action needs to be drawn up through the Telangana State Development Planning Society and the State Disaster Response Service Department in the coordination with the Irrigation, Transport, Road and Building and Municipal Administration and Urban Development Department, sir. Sir, I'm concluding, sir. Before concluding, sir, I would like to give some few suggestions, and I hope that the government takes a note of the suggestions which I am giving right now. So the Telangana needs to have a robust flood management policy. Flood management policy as floods are becoming frequent phenomenon in the state, sir. Sir, and also, sir, the important thing which we all need to understand is that कि पहले जब बारिश होती थी साहब तो इतनी मकदार में नहीं होती थी जितनी अब हो रही है, और जो भी डिजाइनिंग है चाहे वो स्ट्रॉम वाटर्स के हो तो वो एक कैपेसिटी को लेने के लिए डिजाइन है, लेकिन अब जो बारिश हो रही है बहुत ज्यादा हो रही है. So we need to have a flood management policy and redesigning, because the rains what the world is seeing, not only the state of Telangana or our country India is seeing, is far more and excess rainfall हो रहा है. और फिर आप देखते हैं अर्बनाइजेशन, सर. अर्बनाइजेशन के वजह से सर everywhere everyone wants a lovely beautiful road, everybody wants a CC road, everybody wants a nice road. तो जो ग्राउंड्स थे, जो जमीन थी, वो आज खुली नहीं रही है. इस वजह से भी डैमेजेस हो रहे हैं. एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट सर, आप भी शहर हैदराबाद के, आप जानते हैं सर इस बात को, और इस बात से इनकार नहीं करेंगे कि ईसा नदी और मूसा नदी दो नदियां थे. ईसा नदी और मूसा नदी, ये दो नदियां बारिश के पानी के लिए बनी गई थी सर, और ये दो नदियां बारिश में फुल दिखती थी, बहती हुई पानी दिखता था. लेकिन आज जब हम ये ईसा और मूसा नदी को देखते हैं तो साल के 12 महीने में वहां पे बह रहा है कुछ. तो क्या बह रहा है सर? द प्रॉब्लम स्टार्ट्स हियर. स्ट्रॉम वाटर ड्रेन्स शुड बी सेपरेट सर. ये आज क्या कर रहे हैं सर, पूरे शहर हैदराबाद में सीवरेज को लेकर आके स्ट्रॉम वाटर ड्रेन्स में मिला रहे हैं. नॉट ओनली इन हैदराबाद सर, all over the states, I would say sir, in municipalities, towns में बड़े बड़े strong water drains में they are mixing the sewerage sir. तो इस वजह से भी प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है. And one more sir, one more important thing is that कि they are not taking out the silt sir. अगर मैं बोलूंगा मूसा नदी, ईसा नदी या स्ट्रॉम वाटर ड्रेन्स की भी जो सिल्ट होती है, सिल्ट नहीं निकालते. And sir, one more most important thing sir, let us see that what was the real capacity of the big reservoirs when they were constructed and what is the reservoir capacity now. The reason is that, sir, not only they are not maintaining the gates, बल्कि तालाब जब सूख जाता है तो उसमें से भी मीठी और सिल्ट निकालना है, वो भी नहीं निकालते हैं, sir. This is the reason I'm saying, sir, the Telangana needs to have a robust flood management policy as floods are becoming frequent phenomena in the state, sir. The state needs to adopt both short-term and long-term measures to effectively deal with prospects of increasing flood intensity, sir. Flood intensity is increasing, so we need to have a planning, sir. They should proper flood risk mapping for better formulation of plans and measures, sir. So there is an urgent need of extension of comprehensive flood forecasting network, sir. This is a very important point, sir. Flood forecasting network, sir. Sir, we have seen that few private people on social media are giving real-time updates about the forecast. We can seek their services and engage a team of experts to improve our forecasting system, sir. 2 दिन जबरदस्त बारिश होती है और उसके बाद में हम बोलते हैं कि और 2 दिन होने वाली है, चलो बंद कर दो, स्कूल्स बंद, सब बंद, उसके दूसरे दिन बारिश ही नहीं होती है. So, sir, that means that the weather forecasting is not being done properly. Sir, going further ahead, sir, the flood forecasting should improve through the use of hydraulic and hydrologic models, sir, which are linked to the weather forecasting system, the real-time data acquisition system, and the reservoir operation system, sir. Sir, we need to understand that due to global warming, the state's flood vulnerability zones are also changing, sir. Sir, I was reading an article and I was very surprised, sir. Sir, मैं एक अखबार में पढ़ रहा था, sir, कि एक आर्टिकल एक्सपर्ट सिविल इंजीनियर्स ने कहा कि अगर जोरदार बारिश हैदराबाद में अगर होगी, जैसा दूसरे रियासतों में हो रही है या मुलुगु में जैसी हुई, अगर वैसी बारिश अगर हैदराबाद में होगी तो 30% of Hyderabad's building are in danger because of such rains. So these are the serious measures, sir. When we have a discussion, we should take the measures, sir. Sir, also, sir, we have to develop a special flood-prone area program similar to the drought-prone area program. Drought के लिए हमारे पास program होता है, sir. Now the floods are coming frequently. Through you, I request the government to please have this flood. We should have this flood का भी एक 4 लोगों की एक कमेटी बना के देखिए, drought prone को जैसा देखते हैं, ये flood prone areas को भी we should identify and see that, sir. Sir, we have developed the state should also undertake legislation to prevent unauthorized riverbed cultivation and encroachment into drains, etc. also, sir, which is not happening, sir. Sir, हम देखते हैं शहर में, sir, हम यहाँ ठहर के एक दूसरे पे तनकीद करते हैं, sir. But I would say, sir, कि ये हम सबको एक मैसेज पब्लिक को भी देना है कि स्ट्रॉम वाटर ड्रेन्स में प्लीज आप कचरा मत फेंकिए. Storm water drain में आप waste मत फेंकिए. What we see is that, sir, in the storm water drains, we see pillows, we see buffaloes, we see all waste, we see all kachra, everything is getting choked, sir. So we need to bring that awareness also, sir. Sir, we have seen in the past that flood management works are not taken up and in an integrated manner, even the flood damage assessments are not done adequately, sir. There is also need to have disaster management plans for all major dams, sir. This is very important, sir. There is also need to have a disaster management plan for all major dams in Telangana and equip them with risk-reducing processes. And also, sir, with increased effects of climate change, they should be focused on development of community resilience in flood-prone areas. Activities which damage the environment and increase the vulnerability to flood should be checked, sir. So also the restoration work should be taken up in coordination manner wherever heavy rains and flooding occurs in GHMC area. SNDP, SRDP, CRMP works are implemented and the Hyderabad Metro Water Supply and Sewerage Board take up the work on augmentation of sewerage and water supply networks, sir. Since the civic infrastructure under different departments are affected, these agencies need to work in a coordinated manner to ensure proper restoration work, sir. Sir, lastly, sir, I would request the municipal administration department to fully assess the damage caused to civic infrastructure in GHMC and other municipal and panchayat areas and adjoining municipalities and municipal corporation, and allocate at least 2,000 crores for the restoration work. There is also need to expedite the ongoing works on ROBs and flyovers in GHMC, particularly in Old City and adjoining areas, sir. Sir, I thank you very much, Honorable Deputy Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Sandra Venkatarayalu.